Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Kaka making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him.
He leaps for it! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Cruyff. Nice bit of trickery. And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cruyff with the short one. Silvestre. Done delicately. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, some astute defending there. Pull it. Rodri. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Nancy are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Seedorf. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Seedorf. And this is Ronaldo. Swings it. Oh, good climb.
Mày em cứ để nó tạt chứ nhỉ?
And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is expert. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. 15 minutes till half-time. Nancy have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! Cruyff tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Seedorf. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. And it's Cruyff.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lahm. Kaká. Oh, strongly challenged there. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. Here's Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception, well, the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Just eases him off the ball. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. And he's managed to get free. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is lovely. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Lahm. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Pull it. And it's made its way to him. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. No.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un jeune garçon vêtu d'un t-shirt jaune attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître auprès d'un stadier.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Kaka making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Thuram. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is a little undercooked. And here's the chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Quickly taken. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Kaká. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Cruyff. That's a throw. Howson. And that interception was most necessary. Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's Rui Costa. Van Basten. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's Van Basten.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Van Basten. Cruyff. Kaká. Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's on it, can he get away? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Nancy have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Wriggles his way through. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's very neat. Shoot! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Kaká can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a
See?
goal! Goal, Nancy! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Nancy have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Van Basten. Pullet, who is really short on confidence. And here's Van Basten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's gone loose. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nancy coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Nancy with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Nancy currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Mateus gets across and deals with it. Kaka. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Back where it came from. Silvestre picks it up now. And that has been knocked clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's been shifted off it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass.
It's Van Basten! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rodri. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when the...
A header! He's beaten
Good.
the keeper, but hit the post. Busquets is the team's great visionary. This is a promising build-up. And this is Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puyol. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rui Costa, who's set up 1 goal so far. And here's Van Basten. He's being urged to shoot. He's picked his way through. Rui Costa! Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kaka. Rodri. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Mateus. Bonucci makes the interception.
Đá có bóng trục cặp.
Looking for options for movement. Silvesh.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Hullet. Rodri. That is lovely. Cruyff is onto this. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 8, Rui Costa.
It's a good one he's making out on the left.
Mateus. Number 2,
Hoisted in.
Number
Burn with the clearance.
Chiellini. Number 24,
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Number 17,
And it's Rodri.
Scholes.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Number 7, Gerrard.
Vieira
Number
out towards the flank.
Ahn.
Cafu ventures forward.
Marquinhos.
Now it's Hullet. Real chance!
Man.
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vieira. Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. That has not gone well. Rodri. We are into overtime.
Cái đi, mày mày cái gì đấy?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Hullet touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nice control. Silvestre proves just a little bit too strong. Rodri. Now